Hello everyone, my name is Alicia Lott. Welcome to my channel about bullet journaling and goal setting. Whoop. This is my weekly video in which I walk you through how I set up my weekly bullet journaling spread. Okay, so inexplicably this part of the video there was no sound and I had a little meltdown temper tantrum for about 2 or 3 minutes and now I'm back. So voiceover time, but this post-it note that I'm holding is just encompassing the way that I want to approach goal setting and approach what I do on a daily basis in order to reach the things that I want. So what it says is, I'm waving my hands around so much, is I may never blank, but I'll definitely never blank if I don't blank every day. So to give you an example, what if we said I may never run a marathon, but I'll definitely never run a marathon if I don't run every day. That might have been a bad example because I don't run, so I don't know what runners do. But yes, so for me, I may never be fluent in Spanish, but I'll definitely never be fluent in Spanish if I don't practice every day. So I think with a lot of things, I think I and a lot of people just say, oh yes, one day I want to have this goal, or a year from now I want to have this goal, and we just plop it on the calendar and we don't work backward from there. Or we just say, oh, you know what, that would be a great goal, but I'm never going to be able to do that. And we just kind of get it in our head that we're never going to be able to do that. That might be true, but you never know until you start doing that thing every day and just seeing where it goes from there. So I think that, going back to Spanish, I think that was kind of my mentality for a really long time, is that I'm never going to learn this. I'm never going to be good at Spanish. But yeah, I mean, unless I practice every day, of course I'm not going to be any good. So just thinking of goals that way and just remembering that as long as there's effort there, then yes, I will have improvement. Okay, so I've got my pen, I've got my calendar stamp that I literally only use once a week, because how often do you need a calendar stamp? And then I have correction tape for the inevitable mistakes that I'm gonna make. And let me get out my pink highlighter. This is also something I pretty much only use once a week. So now I am ready to go. Yes, the correction tape. I had a video, my last video, I showed my other journal, and all I do is just scribble, and I'm writing diagonally and sideways and slantways, and I got ink blobs all over it. And this journal I like to keep a little neater, just so I can read it. This is kind of my I guess this journal is more business maybe than the other one, because the other one is more like dreaming and planning and brainstorming and thinking about what I want in my life. And this one is more like, okay, what do I need to get done? Let's do that. And then at the end of the day, I do journal entries. And so yeah, I have just that little bit that I write in at night before I go to bed. So this is business. The other one is more dreamy and floaty and messy as well. So let's get started. Okay, so we are setting up the week of January 15th through the 21st. There we go. I always do Monday through Sunday. I don't know why. Here I'm going to put my daily tasks. First one is exercise. So I do 30 minutes. It's just the most bare minimum, nothing exercise. It is strictly for maintenance. I use wintertime as an excuse to not join a gym. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, all right. Next, what I do is my morning check in, and I read my goals aloud. whatever those goals might be. They do change, but whatever they are, then I read them aloud. All right, I gotta cheat. Where's last week? Okay. Then I do a brain dump. And that is exactly what it sounds like. So sometimes I do a manifestation. I try to visualize different things. Sometimes I have journaling prompt questions that I use. It's just whatever I feel like doing that day. And it's a thing, even though I put it here that's more so I can just remember that it exists, but I don't pressure myself to do that every day, if that makes sense. It's just that I have ADHD and I'll forget things. I'll forget things exist and I'll be like, oh, yes, I do have another journal that I should do something in. So Spanish, 30 plus minutes. Because if I can do more, great. Some days I'm just not feeling it, but I do want to do it every day. Next is go outside, and I will put walk, ? There we go. And go outside is at least 5 minutes of being outdoors. That's all it is. Next, I put no phone after 8 o'clock. I gotta say, no phone after 8 is really working for me. I love it. It allows me to read a little bit. I just love it. It helps me sleep better and it helps me read more. I think it's great. Vitamins. My to-do list. So I write my to-do list the night before. I'm sitting in my bed. I just took my vitamins and then I write what I want to do for the next day. And it's usually only 3 or 4 tasks. Okay, maybe 5. 3 to 5 tasks that I do. And I may do all of them, I may not, but I try. And I've gotten better about doing all of them. And then next is ready for bed at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I put the days of the week so I know what day I'm looking at. Okay, Monday. Yes. And that is my habit tracker, my North Star for the day. That helps keep me in line a little bit, so it's just not like, blah, I'm just gonna do whatever, blah. So every day, even on weekends, even if I don't feel well, I usually manage to do at least 3 or 4 of these things. Now I'm going to do my to-do list. And all I'm doing here is just writing the day of the week and putting some check boxes. And it gives me a great feeling of satisfaction when I can check off all of the boxes for the day. Or at least more than half. If I could do more than half, that makes me happy. But of course, I'm just over the moon with joy if I can do all of them. You know what? I got about halfway down the page and I realized that I did something rather silly. So, so this is January 11th. Okay, so this is going to be the 12th. This is going to be the 13th. I didn't leave myself a page for the 14th or a page for, so really the 14th should be here. I've started doing a weekly review page and that would be here. And so I should really be starting my next weekly spread on this page. So that was my bad. I don't know exactly how I'm going to fix that in this moment, but I will figure something out. But usually I mark the pages before I make videos. I usually mark the pages with pencil so I can save them, and I couldn't find my pencil, and I thought I would just remember. Remember. No matter. I'm just gonna continue on, and I'll figure something out later. All right, we're gonna do this rubber stamp. So, boop, 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 boop. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Okie doke, and then I put it that it's January. I have each day's space for to-dos, and then I just write in, and then this space here is for just random things that I want to do the following week. So I am gonna write some things from last week that I wanted to do. One thing is that I wanted to put things from my wall calendar, so start including things from my wall calendar in my to-do list. I do have a Google Calendar. I am digital to some extent. Like, I do have that. That's more for my phone when I'm out, because I'm not going to carry a physical calendar when I go out. But at home, I do like a wall calendar. That way I can I can just see everything on the wall all the time, no matter what I'm doing. And it just helps me plan things, and it helps me remember things like, oh, that event's coming up. Maybe I need to buy a new outfit, or, oh, that bill's coming up. Maybe I need to move some money around, or, oh, laundry is coming up. Maybe I need to, start getting ready to put all my clothes away, or put all my clothes in a pile, or whatever it might be. So yeah, I like to, have that on a wall calendar, a paper wall calendar. I know, it's crazy. It just helps my brain stay organized if I have it on a wall calendar. So with that, I do have to copy it into my to-do list. And so it's kind of a back and forth. Like, sometimes I'll write things on the wall calendar and put them in here. Sometimes I write things in here, I have to put them in there. Or sometimes I write things in Google, put them in here, or put them in there. Put them. Okay? I hope that made sense. All right, and then I am going to put hair for Tuesday. Hair and nails. Although I usually do my nails right before I do my video, so you don't have to see janky nails. Boop. It's payday this week. I might go ahead and just circle that. So this circle, I have a friend's birthday that's coming up on this coming Saturday, and it's also a pay week, so I'm going to circle that as well. My night. All right, so the more I think about this, the more I'm like, maybe I should just get rid of the to-do list items on Friday and Saturday altogether. Oh, I'm not going to make any to-dos aside from doing video stuff. So there we go. Boom. Weekly tasks, January 2024. Does it feel weird to you watching this video, knowing that this video was an item that I'm just checking off a list? Well, that's what it is. Haha. So this is my completed weekly spread, and it makes me so excited to see this when it's all clean and empty, and it makes me excited for the week to come. And I wish you a wonderful week, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please leave me a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I put out videos Sundays and every other Wednesday from now until the foreseeable future, and I am so glad you're here. Upside down wave, goodbye. I do wave my hands a lot. I'm not sure what to say here. I'm not a very good voiceover person. Waving my hands.